Late. Too late.
I
Anyway.
can cut it out.
No, we're good. We're just gonna keep moving. We're gonna move along. Welcome back, guys, to another episode 3, season 3. Whoop, whoop. Max Verstappen episode, I guess we could say in a way. 3-3, 33, and
Yeah.
Normal episode, we have stupid statistics, a little bit of racing, a little bit of soccer, and then we'll round out with radar points, aka our game recommendations for you guys to watch this upcoming week. For those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Em. This is my co-host, Julie, and we talk about sports and give you like a little weekly rundown of stuff that has happened in the world of sports. So, before we get too far into the episode, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. We do have a live stream that's coming up this week. It will be Friday before 9 p.m. because the USMNT play Friday at 9, so we just want to start a little bit before the game. And hopefully they win! But you also get to see our reactions as the game goes on. And let me tell you, I said this previously, but if Christian Pulisic scores within the first 10 minutes, I'm gonna go crazy. So, excited for that, and you won't want to miss it. So now, we'll actually get into our episode, and we'll start off with stupid statistics.
Right, guys. So first things first, we have the Carolina Hurricanes score 3 goals in 39 seconds in the third period, and then a fourth goal to tie the game. This is the third game of the NHL Finals against the Las Vegas Knights, where the Knights won in double overtime 5-4.
It
This
was
seems to be a constant.
Crazy stuff.
I'm a little nervous, guys. just a little. Anyways, and then we have the Packers and wide receiver Christian Watson agreed to a 4-year, $110.5 million extension.
Which is good for them.
Makes me sad though. That's a lot of money. And then the Steelers and tight end Darnell Washington agreed to a 4-year, $42 million contract extension. Okay. And then we have former Seahawks, Broncos, and Giants quarterback Russell Wilson announced his retirement from the NFL after 14 seasons, rumored to be signing a contract with CBS Sports to commentate.
I mean, I don't know how good his commentary is gonna be, but he certainly doesn't need the money. He's married to Ciara.
That's true.
They don't need more money.
And then we have, out of 6,044 players surveyed in OPTA's top 20 leagues, 1,043 players have averaged more defensive contributions per 90 minutes than one player. Can you guess who it is? Oh!
You do know the player too, so...
Do I not like him?
I don't know your feeling. I don't think I know your feelings on him, honestly.
I know this player. Do I like their team?
No. Nah.
Average more defensive contributions.
And I really don't like their team.
You really don't like their team? The Jets? No, I'm kidding. Oh! And have I talked about him before?
Yes. but let me get you on the right path here.
Okay.
It's not the NFL. Take a look at the notes and see where we're heading.
Oh. Oh. You really don't like that. Atlanta. PSG.
PSG is. I like PSG more than this club.
Liverpool?
You're heading the other way now.
Hang on.
Yeah, you know I
Because they're
strongly
playing with
dislike this team.
Real Madrid.
Yes.
Okay. Mbappe?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He has the worst defensive contributions in out of 6,044 players.
Isn't that why they have oh, what is it? Don't they have a freaking petition to get him off the team?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mbappe. I don't like you either. um, you suck. But moving on, before we make this longer than it needs to be. And then we have Cristiano Ronaldo registered fewer touches than the opposition goalkeeper in Portugal's game earlier this week. Also, after Ronaldo was snubbed off from the game, I meant subbed.
There you go.
Even when I'm wearing glasses, I can't read. It's okay. Also, after Ronaldo was subbed from the game, his substitute proceeded to score.
I think it's time that he retires from international duty.
I think so too. And then, sorry, my phone was freaking out. And then we have USMNT hasn't beaten a European side since December of 2021. Out of the last 5 games against European opponents, USMNT has scored 4 goals and conceded 15 goals.
I don't want to talk about it. But we will be playing Turkey, and Turkey's a European side. I'm gonna forget that.
And then Ed Carpenter Racing and Christian Rasmussen
Mhm.
okay, cool, agreed to a multi-year contract extension.
Yeah.
Another
I
contract.
yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know like the terms of it or anything, but I know that they extended him for multiple years, which we'll have to see because apparently he's like almost the equivalent of Carson Hocevar in IndyCar, which I'm not quite sure how that worked out. But I don't.
Yeah.
But okay.
Anyways, we'll see how that goes. And then we have Charles Leclerc and Ferrari announced a new multi-year contract. I bet he's regretting that.
He's gonna be there until like 2030, apparently. Or like it runs until 2030, and then he has the option to do more after that, which I'm just like.
My favorite meme is them being like, "Are you Ferrari? Did Ferrari get confused with him saying I want to resign from Ferrari or resign with Ferrari?" So I'm gonna leave that there. But speaking of racing, now to racing.
Yeah, we're gonna kick off with NASCAR. So we had the FireKeepers Casino 400. That was earlier today at 3 p.m. Our stage 1 winner was Tyler Reddick. Our stage 2 winner was Chase Elliott. And our race winner was Denny Hamlin. Eric Jones finished in second. Carson Hocevar in third. Wait, is this actually right? Hold up. Let me see.
She got 4.
Yeah, that's why I'm checking. Yeah, he let all those people through. Okay, I'm gonna read it from here. So Eric Jones finished second, Bubba Wallace finished third, Kyle Larson finished fourth, Carson Hocevar finished fifth, Daniel Suarez finished sixth, Joey Logano finished seventh, Ryan Blaney finished eighth, Chris Buescher finished ninth, and Chase Briscoe finished 10th, rounding out the top 10, obviously. So just a little bit of a race recap here. So we had 6 drivers that had to start from the rear, including our pole sitter, Denny Hamlin. Basically they just modified their cars, so which they weren't technically supposed to do after qualifying. So that just gave them the penalty of having to start from the lap 2 and lap 9, Connor Zilish spins. The lap 9 incident was worse than the lap 2 incident, obviously. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so lap 9, it was terrible. He blew out one of his tires and ran into the wall, so that was tough, leading to him DNFing. And then lap 65, we had Brad Keselowski getting a flat tire. And it wouldn't be his last one of the day. Lap 67, we had pit lane contact between Ty Gibbs and Ryan Preece. Lap 83, we had a 9-car wreck. So that was great, including notably Tyler Reddick, who was up towards the front of the field at this point and was potentially leading. Now they're saying that this was Carson Hocevar's fault. So if y'all could explain to me in the comments how it's his fault, because I saw it and I didn't think it was his fault. Don't really understand how it's not Kyle Larson's fault for checking up, but whatever. Just explain to me in the comments. But then lap 90, Brad Keselowski crashed yet again, and his front tire was absolutely wrecked. So that led to him DNFing. And then lap 142, Zane Smith got up into the wall, leading to his DNF. 7 laps later, lap 149, we had our 10th caution of the day, believe it or not. This led to a red for Christopher Bell and Chase Elliott because the way that the cars went into the barrier kind of wrecked the barrier, and then they had to get the safety teams out there to repair it. So then we had to wait for barrier repairs, of course. And then 5 laps later, lap 154, after we resumed racing, we had a 9-car wreck yet again, but it was the back half of the field, so do what you will with that information, because I'm not going to read out who all DNF from that. I mean, I'm going to go over our regular DNFs, but I'm not going to go in depth. I don't do that. Mm-mm. But lap 162, Denny Hamlin took the lead, and from there it was smooth sailings for him to take the lead and win the race. But leading up to that, you know who was leading? My boy, William Byron. And I said, you can even go through my text with Julie. I said, you can't do this to me. You cannot give me this hope because the car always fades. And what happened? Yeah. They decided one of their pit stops to take 2 tires instead of 4. But not only that, I don't know what happened to the car, but he finished in P18. He went from P1 to P18.
But this race really just went right along with how we feel about the other race we watched today.
Yeah, we haven't been having good luck anyway.
But speaking of that other race, it wasn't IndyCar, but I don't know how IndyCar went. We'll find out in a second. But F1, keep a lookout for that video because it's going to be us crashing out like Charles did. I'm just going to leave it there.
She's not wrong, she was. But our DNFs for the NASCAR race, obviously, Connor Zilish, Austin Dillon, Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski, Zane Smith, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, SVG, Ricky Stenhouse, Ryan Preece, Noah Gregson, Michael McDowell, and Ty Gibbs. So our standings, I'm not doing that. Julie, you're going to have to put it in a picture after it all gets confirmed because I'm getting conflicting information. So, yeah. Our next NASCAR race will be the Poconos 400, and that will be next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Yet again, last year's winner was Chase Briscoe, and following up in second place with Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney in third. So now we'll move on to IndyCar. That is currently happening right now. I'm actually watching it live in the corner of my screen. So, yeah, Julie, you will have to put in the picture yet again for our winner and our podiums. In addition to the top 10, I'll give you some time here to put that in, and you all can tell me who else is moving around. But our next NASCAR race will be Road America, and that will be Sunday, June 21st at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And last year's podium was Alex Palou winning, Felix Rosenqvist in second, and Santino Ferrucci in third. So, whatever. But now we'll move on to soccer.
Cool. All right, guys, the World Cup send-off games. So first things first, we have France loses to Ivory Coast 2-1. Belgium beats
Tunisia.
Okay, cool. 5-0. And then Canada is a 1-1 draw with the Republic of Ireland. And then Mexico beats Serbia 5-1. Morocco tied Norway 1-1. Argentina beats Honduras 2-0. Brazil beats Egypt 2-1. Switzerland tie Australia 1-1. Tinman Portugal beat Tinman Chile 2-1. Thank you. And then England beats New Zealand 1-0. Thank you. And Harry Kane scored a goal. Speaking of Harry Kane, if I could show you my phone right now, I've been collecting the Coke stickers, if you guys know Coca-Cola stickers. Well, my grandma had one and I was like, hey, I know this is so random, but can I look at your Coke? And she was like, sure. I got Harry Kane. I wish I got it on video because I was so excited, but it is on the back of my phone right now, so insert picture. Yeah. Anyways, then we have the USMNT versus Germany, and I will let him do that.
Yeah. Okay, so just a quick little recap of the game. Honestly, I thought that we played very well. I was not expecting us to do 2-1 to begin with.
Yeah.
We hung in with Germany for most of the game. And then the goals that we gave up were because of our MLS players. So, no, not my problem. I hope that they're not playing in the big games. Anyways, Jedi Robinson, your goal? That was great. I really enjoyed it. I really did. I reposted it on all my social media. But I was not ready for it. But when he scored, I was watching outside on my phone and I screamed. And that was a very embarrassing moment for me, and I'm really glad that I wasn't filming and that the cameras didn't record that. So
That's all that matters.
Anyways, So USMNT had 4 shots on target, 12 shots total, 52% of possession, and 10 corners. Our goal was scored by Anthony Jedi Robinson. As I said before, Germany had 5 shots on target, 11 shots total, 48% of possession, and 2 corners. Their goals were scored by Kai Havertz in the 2nd minute and Leroy Sané, the guy who plays in Turkey and belongs in Turkey. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, well, then go check out our Bayern Munich videos from last year, because I was just ranting about how this guy does not belong at my club, and I'm so glad that he moved to Turkey. So he scored in the 57th. Yeah. Enough with soccer. We're moving on to radar points.
Alright guys, you guys know my radar's points if you watched the last video, but it was the Monaco Grand Prix.
It was chaotic.
I'm gonna insert a photo. I'm gonna insert a photo here, and this is how I feel. Maybe a couple of them. I'm pretty sure M feels the same way. And then M's game was the USMNT versus Germany. We know how that went. So let's move to this week's radar points. Mine is the Hurricanes versus the Golden Knights. This is June 9th, so it's happening literally in a couple days. And then I have the Spain Grand Prix or Circuit de Barcelona, something like that. There's 2 names for it. You guys know what my...
is the other one.
Cool. But that is my radar points. Keep a lookout for them.
Mine is the World Cup games. World Cup starts this week. As we mentioned earlier, USMNT will play Friday. We were playing Paraguay, so we'll have to see how that goes. Also, another good round 1 game you might want to watch before the week is over is the Netherlands versus Japan, and that will be Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
But yeah, that is our video. It's kind of short this week. We kind of are in like a little stall here for right now, but things are about to start picking up, so we'll have some more stuff to talk about. So if you don't want to miss those, please like, subscribe, and turn on our post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Again, our F1 video will be out, and let's just say it's going to be a crash out episode. So if you don't want to miss that, turn on your post notifications. And then we have a live stream this Friday. I think it's 9 p.m. or around that time. So if you don't want to miss it, again, go follow us, especially our social media pages, because we will keep posting about that live stream so you don't miss it. Have your questions ready. We're going to be watching the USMNT game. So if you want to kind of hear our commentary, or if you want to see him freak out with a Christian Pulisic goal, that's what I'm hoping for. So this will also be on
with that is
Twitch
opening
as well.
10 minutes. Opening 10 minutes.
Will be on Twitch as well if you didn't get that. So if you don't want to miss that, go check it out. And then that's pretty much everything. We have other social media pages, like I was saying, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We have a bunch, so if you don't want to miss anything out, because we do post some things on there, or we repost just sports information and stuff like that. So don't forget to go check us out. I hope you guys like this video.